The Pequot War of 1637 was a devastating conflict between the Pequot tribe and a coalition of English settlers from Connecticut and Rhode Island, alongside their Native American allies, including the Mohegan and Narragansett tribes. The war stemmed from escalating tensions over land, trade, and territorial control in southeastern New England. The Pequot, a powerful and strategic tribe, had been dominant in the region, controlling much of what is now Connecticut. However, the English colonists were eager to expand their settlements and secure trade routes, leading to increased competition and conflict with the Pequot, who had their own alliances and commercial interests. The war began in earnest after a series of violent incidents, including the killing of an English trader by a Pequot group, which sparked further hostilities. In response, the English settlers, aided by their Native American allies, launched a campaign against the Pequot. Tensions escalated rapidly, and in the spring of 1637, the English, led by Captain John Mason and Israel Stoughton, attacked the Pequot stronghold at Mystic. On May 26, 1637, the English and their allies set fire to the Pequot village, trapping its inhabitants inside. In what became known as the Mystic Massacre, over 500 Pequot men, women, and children were killed in a single, brutal assault. The destruction of Mystic marked a turning point in the war, as the Pequot were left in disarray. Despite their decimation at Mystic, the Pequot did not surrender. Sporadic fighting continued for several more months, but the English forces, bolstered by their native allies, pursued the Pequot relentlessly. By the end of the war, the Pequot were effectively defeated, with many survivors either killed, enslaved, or absorbed into other tribes. The Treaty of Hartford, signed in 1638, formally ended the war and resulted in the disbandment of the Pequot as a political entity. The Pequot survivors were either scattered, enslaved, or forced into subjugation, marking a tragic end to their once powerful nation. The Pequot War had profound consequences. It marked the beginning of the English settlers' dominance in the region and set a precedent for how they would deal with native resistance. The near destruction of the Pequot tribe demonstrated the English colonists' military might and foreshadowed the violent and often tragic nature of early European colonial expansion in North America.